Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Kunal Patel, and in continuous journey of our Jupyter Notebook, this is my third video. And in this video, we are going to talk about the different types of cells, right? So in earlier two videos, we saw two types of cell. One is a code. This is when you click on this particular cell. If the color is green, then it is a edit cell, or you can say it's a code cell. When you press escape button, then it is moving into the command mode, right? And you can perform some activities related with, right? Now we are going to discuss about one another important functionality of the Jupyter Notebook, right? As we know, this is the rich notebook. You can format your documents the way you want, right? So the first of all, if I click, so that will be changed like this, right? And if I click on a code button and if I execute it, right, then it will be executed. Now we want to add some headings, right? So as you are formatting your document with the Microsoft Word, the same functionality you can provide over here, some of the basic functionalities. But first of all, you should understand what is the meaning of markdown, right? So whenever you are in a markdown mode, then it means whatever text you are writing over here, that will be converted into HTML. That will be interpreted as the HTML, right? And it will display in HTML format, right? So let's start with the example that if I want to put some heading, right? Suppose say I want to put the heading like uh, data science notebook. Okay, and if I execute this code, so you will notice over here that will be displayed as a heading, right? Now there are different size of the headings you can put over here. Suppose say for example, the same heading if I want to put in a small format, then this is the data science notebook. Again, if I want to make it small, then you need to increase one hash, then data science notebook, right? And if I execute this code, then you can see there are three different types of headings are displayed over here. Okay, so this way you can put up the headings, right? Suppose if I want to separate out these headings, then there is an easy way to do that. To perform that, you need to just put three stars in between that wherever you want the line, so that will display as an horizontal line. So if I execute that code again, then you will notice that there is horizontal line between these headings, right? So this is a wonderful formatting for you guys, right? Now suppose uh, let's move on to the another example that I want to make some statement as a bold, right? So there are various ways you can make it as a bold. So the first way I'm going to take is you can just put two asterisk. First of all, you make this markdown, then two asterisk. This is the bold line, and just close it, right? And if I execute this, then you will notice over here, then it will be displayed as a bold. Now suppose say for example, if I want to display it in another way, like I want to go for another example of bold, this line is also bold line. So this is another way. You can put two underscore and you can display your text as a particular bold format. Okay. Now, in the same fashion, you can also go for the italic, right? So for italic, just you need to decrease one star. So one asterisk, this is the italic line. You can notice over here, and similarly, I can go for one underscore. This is also italic line, right? And if I execute this code, then you can notice over here these lines are in a italic. Like suppose these are the different notations, but if you are aware of HTML documents, right, HTML tagging formats, then also you can perform that tag styles over here. Like suppose say, for example, for the bold, we use b tag, right? This is HTML bold tag, then you can close it. Okay, if you execute, so wonderful, this will work very fine. Then if I put HP, then if I go for italic, this is HTML italic tag, then I just need to close it. And suppose if I want to go for underline, then this is HTML underline tag. Wonderful, right? So if I execute this code, then you can notice over here that three different styles. Now these three different styles I have performed with HTML tag. So it's a pretty cool, right? So you can perform all the HTML tags over here, and you can format your documents in easiest way. In easiest way. Okay, right. Now let's move to different other examples. Like suppose say if I want to make, or if I want to put some indent, like for example, let me take one example that I just put, this is the, you can say, data science. Okay, and then data science is in very demand field. Okay, so you just notice over here the output of this. Here you can put the term, and you can put the definition kind of stuff over here, right? So you can make this kind of formatting also with the use of this markdown cell, right? So you can put the indentations. Like suppose another example if I want to cover is, uh, okay, this is the simple line, this is another simple line. Okay, let me make it markdown, and if I execute it, so this is work like that. In the same fashion, whatever you put over here, okay, right? Then another example I want to go for, that is a list items, right? So if I want to make a list, okay, so just let me just print list items. Okay, and here suppose if I want to make a list, then one asterisk space, this is a main item. Okay, and another space asterisk, and you can say sub item, right? If I execute this, okay, what is the mistake over here? So it works fine, right? Main item, okay. Why it is telling me the invalid syntax? Let me check. Okay, first of all, save. Okay, sorry. I just need to make it markdown cell, then it work fine. Okay, so this kind of silly mistakes may happen. So you just need to take care of it. So you just notice over here that it's a main item, it's a sub item, right? Suppose if I want to make a number list, then one is a one, then two is a two, and three is a three, right? I just need to make it markdown first, and then suppose if I put it another one, this is sub number, and if I execute this code, then you can see it's a number list. It's a number list, right? So you can also put this kind of you can say number list with the use of this. Now another important thing you can do over here, you can add the images. So sometimes if you want to add your images into graphs in your particular documentation, so image tag you can use, and in the src what you can do, I have one title.png image over here. Okay, so that can be displayed in this particular. Again, I need to make it markdown. Sorry, I just need to execute it this code, and it will display the image over here. It will display the image over here, right? So with the use of this image, you can put any graphs, any comparison tables, and all that stuff into this particular Jupyter notebook, right? Another important thing you can do over here is you can put the links, external links. Suppose if you are working with the GitHub, right? And if you want to link your document, or if you want to link any external links, right? So how you can add the external links? So here, let's just work with the external link. How you can add the external link? Suppose I want to add the external link. So I just need to write google.com, whatever text you want to display over here. So just see this. I'm just making it a google.com, right? This is a text for this. And I want to just make it that it should display the particular link. So for that, I need to provide the link, hyperlink over here, that www.google.com, right? And this is the end of this particular thing. So this way, if I execute this code, so see what happens. See, oh, it should not display like this. Let me edit this once again. So this should be okay. This should be. So you just need to remember this should be square bracket. Okay, now it looks fine. And if I execute, so see, it's a wonderful thing, right? So here you can click on this google.com, and it will go and search for the google.com, whatever link you are providing. So this is the external link you can embed with your stuff. Okay, right? Another cool stuffs you can do with your particular, you can say Jupyter Notebook, right? So I think that for that, I'm going to make another video in continuation with this. Like if you want to use all the terminal commands, whatever you are using in your Linux or Mac terminals, right? So all that commands you can use in Jupyter Notebook also, right? So I'm going to make a wonderful video for that stuff. So please subscribe my channel, and please follow the channel to be updated, and for upcoming interesting videos. Okay, right? So I'm going to make that come for magical commands video, and I'm going to upload it. Okay.